You've heard the sermons. You've felt the pull. But what if the deepest truth you need isn't found in what you say you believe, but in what you do? There's a silence that speaks louder than any revival shout, a question that cuts deeper than any Sunday sermon, a whisper in the quiet that asks, is your faith real or merely a performance? Perhaps you feel it too, a quiet unease, a gnawing sense that something vital is missing in the noise. You see the polished images, hear the well-rehearsed words, yet a hollowness persists. There's a longing for a purity that transcends the surface, a hunger for something authentic in a world full of echoes. We find ourselves at a crossroads, where the talk of revival often rings hollow, a beautiful sound without a transforming fire. What if the faith we've embraced, the gospel we've heard, has become so diluted, so comfortable, that it no longer corrects? What if it no longer saves us from ourselves? This isn't another message to simply consume. It's an invitation to confront a truth that will reframe everything you thought you knew about belief itself. Stay with me, and you'll see it. You'll understand why. Leonard Ravenhill, a voice that refused to compromise, declared it plainly. Faith without obedience is deception. The gospel that does not correct cannot save. Think about that for a moment. Not a suggestion, a declaration. It cuts through the fog, doesn't it? It challenges the easy answers. It forces us to look beyond the platitudes. This isn't about condemnation. It's about clarity. It's about an authentic longing in your spirit, a yearning for genuine holiness that goes beyond mere affirmation. You yearn for a life that is a testament to His transforming fire. You want a faith that obeys, not just believes, a faith that demands everything and gives back eternal life. And what does that look like? How do we bridge the gap between what we profess and how we truly live? The answer, stark and simple, yet often overlooked, is this: obedience is the evidence. It always has been. It always will be. Obedience is the evidence. It's the living proof, the tangible manifestation of what pulses in your heart. Before we go any deeper, take a breath. Let that settle. This moment is sacred. This is a call to presence, to a deliberate engagement with truth. If you're ready to truly listen, to be fully present in this moment, to align your spirit with this demanding, beautiful reality, type "My Life, His Truth" in the comments below. It's more than just a comment. It's a conscious declaration of your focus. It's a silent vow that you are here, seeking clarity. A public act of an intimate decision. You might feel a resistance. A part of you might want to turn away from such a demanding truth. But another part, a deeper part, knows this is what you've been searching for. This is where the real work begins. This is where genuine transformation takes root. We're not promising miracles in the way the world often defines them. We offer no quick fixes, no easy paths to spiritual comfort that leave you unchanged. Instead, we promise something far more profound: clarity, unvarnished truth, a path to a faith that does not deceive but truly obeys, a gospel that corrects. This journey is for those who are ready to hear it, those who are willing to look beyond the convenient narratives and embrace the radical call, to understand that the very essence of belief is found in action. Obedience is the evidence. Stay with us. The implications of this truth will reshape your entire understanding of purpose, of calling, of what it means to truly walk with Him. Prepare for a profound shift. You feel it, don't you? That whisper of recognition, that deep knowing that what you truly believe, you must also live. It's a principle as ancient as time, yet so often lost in the echo chambers of modern belief. Your actions speak louder than any creed you recite. They are the living sermon, the undeniable testament. Leonard Ravenhill's declaration, "Faith without obedience is deception." The gospel that does not correct cannot save isn't just a stern warning. It's a roadmap. It cuts through the superficial, demanding authenticity. This isn't about merely nodding your head in agreement on a Sunday morning. It's about the silent, daily choices you make when no one is watching. It's about the integrity of your private world. It's about the hard, beautiful work of genuine holiness, not just the appearance of it. Think about it. It's one thing to affirm a truth with your lips. It's another to embody that truth with your life. It's one thing to claim a conviction in conversation. It's another to let that conviction guide your every choice, every reaction, every interaction. It's easy to say you believe in radical love, but if you do not extend radical grace, if you do not forgive, if you do not serve the unseen, then what does your belief truly mean? If it does not transform your daily walk, if it does not challenge your comfort, if it does not cost you something, then it is not the faith that saves. It's a comfortable illusion. Are you living a life that reflects your deepest declarations? Does your calendar betray your creed? Do your spending habits contradict your spiritual claims? When the pressure mounts, what does your faith truly look like? Is it a shield of words or a sword of action? This isn't about shaming you. It's about awakening you to a profound reality. Many have embraced a gospel so diluted, so focused on comfort, that it has lost its power to correct. It promises peace without demanding transformation. But the true gospel, the one that saves, always demands a cost. It asks you to choose His presence above all else, even when it costs you everything. It compels your life to be a testament to His transforming fire, purging all compromise. It will not let you retreat from His truth, no matter the comfort you must forsake, for you desire a faith that obeys. There's a deeper truth here, often obscured by what we've been taught to expect from faith. A contracultural insight awaits you, one that will redefine what it means to truly follow. It will show you that the very discomfort you might feel right now is not a sign of failure, but a sign of genuine growth. If this resonates with you, if you feel this truth stirring something deep within you, take a moment. Press that like button. It's more than just an algorithm. It's a signal that this message needs to reach others who are also hungry for authenticity. It's a quiet act of shared responsibility, helping to clear the dry, brittle chaff, preparing the field for a true harvest. Obedience is the evidence. It's the constant, unwavering proof. And the journey into that proof is just beginning. You see it in the choices made, not just the words spoken. You witness it in the quiet moments, not just the public declarations. True faith, a faith that obeys, isn't a performance you put on for Sunday mornings or for your social feed. It's the bedrock of your character, shaping every decision, every interaction, every hidden thought. It's the unseen current that guides your ship through the storms, even when the surface seems calm. Consider the landscape of belief today in our nation. You hear the passionate speeches. You see the grand gestures, the movements that promise transformation. Yet, you also sense the underlying fragility. There's a stark contrast between the appearance of devotion and the essence of a life truly surrendered. What does it mean when conviction crumbles under pressure? What does it say when the principles you claim to uphold are abandoned for comfort, for popularity, for personal gain? This isn't just about grand moral failures. It's about the subtle compromises, the small retreats from truth that accumulate over time, eroding the foundation. It's about the gospel we've allowed to become so diluted, so palatable, that it no longer corrects. It no longer challenges the darkness within us. It no longer demands the radical shift that genuine salvation requires. When you say you believe in justice, but remain silent in the face of injustice, what is your faith? When you claim to follow a path of humility but constantly seek the spotlight? What is your faith? When you profess love for your neighbor but gossip about them behind closed doors? What is your faith? When you speak of generosity but cling tightly to every possession? What is your faith? When you declare yourself a seeker of truth but refuse to confront your own biases? What is your faith? This is the crossroads. This is where the talk of revival often rings hollow, a beautiful sound without a transforming fire. You can't simply affirm a belief and expect it to reshape your world. You must live it. You must breathe it. You must embody it. Because faith without obedience is deception. It's a comfortable illusion that lulls you into a false sense of security, promising peace without demanding transformation. The true gospel, the one that saves, always corrects. It doesn't just affirm your current state, it calls you higher. It doesn't just comfort your wounds, it cleanses them, even when the cleansing stings. It doesn't just tell you what you want to hear, it tells you what you need to hear, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it costs you everything. It purges all compromise. You know this feeling. This longing for a purity that transcends the polished image, a hunger for something real. You sense that the faith you've been offered, or perhaps have even offered yourself, has become too easy, too convenient. It's a faith designed for consumption, not for transformation. It's a gospel that has lost its razor edge, its ability to cut through the noise and expose the truth. But what if this very discomfort you feel, this internal dissonance, is not a sign of your failing, but a sign of your awakening? What if it's the very beginning of a deeper, more profound journey? The journey into a faith that truly obeys. This is not a path for the casual observer. It is a path for the committed, for those who yearn for substance over superficiality. The insight waiting for you, the one that will challenge everything you've been told about what faith should feel like, is closer than you think. It will reveal why the most powerful acts of belief often occur in the deepest silence, away from the applause. It will show you why the very discomfort you might feel right now is not a sign of failure, but a sign of genuine growth. It's a contracultural truth waiting to be unveiled. If you're still with us, if you're still leaning in, if this truth continues to stir something within your spirit, then you understand the weight of this moment. This isn't just about listening, it's about responding. If you find value in this message, if you believe it needs to reach those who are also searching for this authentic hunger, then take a moment. Press that like button. It's a simple act, but it carries a human responsibility. It helps clear the dry, brittle chaff, preparing the field for a true harvest. Obedience is the evidence. It's the living testimony. And the next step in this journey will reveal how this evidence transforms your perception of strength, of weakness, of victory itself. The true measure of your conviction isn't found in the ease of your days, but in the grit of your choices when the path narrows. It's in the quiet, inconvenient acts of devotion, the ones that demand more than just lip service. This is where the contracultural insight begins to emerge, the truth that redefines everything you thought you knew about strength and weakness, about victory and defeat. You've been told that faith should bring comfort, ease, a gentle path. But what if the deepest comfort, the most profound peace, is actually found in the crucible of correction? What if true strength isn't the absence of struggle, but the unflinching resolve to obey, even when obedience means sacrifice? What if victory isn't about avoiding the fire, but about walking through it, purified? The world tells you to seek affirmation, to build an image of success. It whispers that popularity is power, that comfort is king. But a faith that truly obeys, a gospel that truly corrects, demands something entirely different. It asks you to choose anonymity over applause, integrity over influence, truth over fleeting acceptance. This is the profound shift. This is the turning point. Imagine a towering oak tree, its roots deep, its branches reaching. It doesn't grow strong by avoiding storms. It grows by enduring them, by bending, by shedding what no longer serves. Its strength isn't in its stillness, but in its resilience, forged by the very forces that seek to break it. You are called to that same resilience. Or consider the athlete who trains in solitude, pushing past pain, refining every movement. Their victory isn't born on the podium. It's forged in the unseen hours, in the sweat and the struggle, in the disciplined obedience to a rigorous regimen. The crowd sees the medal. You are called to understand the cost. This is the truth that cuts through the noise. Your greatest strength is not in your ability to avoid compromise, but in your willingness to be corrected by a gospel that demands it. Your deepest victory is not in achieving worldly success, but in the quiet, daily triumphs of choosing truth over convenience, character over comfort. It is in the moments when you choose to forgive, even when it feels impossible. It is in the moments when you choose generosity, even when your own resources feel scarce. It is in the moments when you choose humility, even when pride whispers loudly. It is in the moments when you choose silence, even when the world demands your opinion. It is in the moments when you choose to serve, even when you feel unseen. This is the transforming fire. This is the purging of compromise. This is where your faith stops being a comfortable illusion and starts becoming the powerful, living reality it was meant to be. This is the hard, beautiful work of genuine holiness, not just the appearance of it. You might feel a resistance to this. A part of you might cling to the old narratives, to the promise of an easy faith. But another part, the part that brought you here, knows this is the path to authenticity. This is the gospel that truly saves, because it first corrects. It asks you to embrace the very discomfort you might feel right now, not as a sign of failure, but as a clear indicator that you are on the threshold of genuine growth. The insight is this: true spiritual authority, true impact, does not flow from outward displays of power or popularity. It flows from the hidden life of radical obedience, from the quiet choices that align your will with His. It flows from a willingness to be refined, to be corrected, to be transformed from the inside out. This is why the gospel that does not correct cannot save. It leaves you unchanged, unpurged, and ultimately unfree. We are not called to a faith that simply affirms our current state. We are called to a faith that elevates us, purifies us, and reshapes us into something more profound. You are called to a faith that demands everything and gives back eternal life. And this journey, this choosing of His presence above all else, even when it costs you everything, is not meant to be walked alone. There's a community, a fellowship of seekers, committed to this demanding, beautiful reality. This is the upper room call. We challenge each other to embrace a faith that does not deceive, but truly obeys. This is where the hard, beautiful work of genuine holiness takes root. The path ahead asks for a different kind of courage. It asks for a commitment beyond words. It asks for a life that is a testament to His transforming fire, purging all compromise. It asks you to not retreat from His truth, no matter the comfort you must forsake. A deeper, more profound commitment awaits, one that will seal your decision to walk this path. This isn't about simply adding another belief to your collection. This is about a radical reorientation of your entire being. You are standing at the edge of a different kind of landscape, one where the old maps no longer serve. The terrain here is defined not by what you outwardly profess, but by the quiet, unwavering resolve of your inner world. It's where your convictions are forged in the fires of personal discipline, not in the comfort of public affirmation. You've been shown the narrow path, the one that leads to genuine strength, to true victory. It's a path that asks you to let go of the need for constant external validation, to silence the clamor of comparison, and to embrace the quiet authority that comes from a life aligned with truth. Imagine a field, long overgrown with dry, brittle chaff, now being cleared. Every deceptive comfort, every convenient narrative, every shallow promise is being swept away. This clearing isn't destruction, it's preparation. It's the painful, necessary work of making the ground fertile for a true harvest. This is the promise of that transforming fire. This is the courage to be purged and ready. This is when you choose His presence above all else, even when it costs you everything. This is when you declare your life a testament to His transforming fire, purging all compromise. This is when you commit to not retreating from His truth, no matter the comfort you must forsake. This is when you desire a faith that truly obeys, a faith that does not deceive. This is the turning point, the moment of decision. You're not just hearing words now. You're feeling a call to action, a profound shift in perspective. This call asks for more than just agreement. It asks for alignment. It asks you to step into that fertile ground, cleared and ready. If this truth resonates with the deepest part of you, if you are ready to declare your commitment to this demanding, beautiful reality, then make it known. Type His truth, my life in the comments below. This isn't just a phrase. It's an act of public decision, an intimate vow made visible. It's a commitment to the essence over the appearance, a choice for the quiet authority of obedience. And as you commit to this path, think of someone, just one person, one who is wrestling with the same questions, who longs for authenticity amidst the noise, who senses the hollowness in diluted faith. Someone who needs to hear this message, not as a judgment, but as an invitation to clarity. Share this with them. Send it to them directly. This isn't about numbers. It's about responsibility. It's about extending care, one soul at a time, to those who are also searching for a faith that truly obeys. You are a link in a chain of awakening. This journey isn't meant to be walked alone. When you answer the upper room call, you're not just clicking a button. You're joining a fellowship of seekers. You are stepping into a community committed to the hard, beautiful work of genuine holiness. You are agreeing to walk with us, week after week, as we challenge each other to embrace a gospel that corrects, a faith that truly saves. Subscribing is more than just joining a channel. It's an agreement to continuity, a commitment to practice, a declaration that you desire a faith that does not deceive. There's a practical, simple path ahead, one that brings together everything we've discussed. It will tie the threads of this conversation into a clear picture, actionable vision for your daily life. It will show you how to embody this truth, starting tomorrow. A final, powerful clarity awaits. You've walked this path with us, from the initial whisper of unease, that quiet question cutting deeper than any sermon, to the stark clarity of this demanding truth. You've journeyed through the landscape of a faith often diluted, a gospel that, without correction, leaves us hollow. But now you understand. You truly grasp that the gospel which does not correct cannot save, and faith without obedience is deception. This isn't a sterile theory to be debated. It's the living, breathing reality that calls for everything you are, every fiber of your being. It's the field we spoke of, once overgrown with the dry, brittle chaff of superficiality and comfortable compromise, now being cleared. This is the promise of that transforming fire, making your ground fertile, ready for a harvest of genuine holiness, ready for a life that truly reflects His presence. So what does this look like, practically, starting tomorrow in the quiet moments of your ordinary days? It begins with intentionality. First, identify just one small area in your life where your actions, even subtly, diverge from your deepest convictions, from the truth you've embraced today. Not a grand, overwhelming sin that paralyzes you, but a quiet compromise you've allowed to linger, perhaps for years. Maybe it's a habit of thought that breeds negativity, a word spoken in haste that wounds, or a moment of inaction when truth demanded a stand. Just one. And with honest humility, acknowledge it. Name it. This is your personal clearing of the chaff. Second, tomorrow, consciously choose obedience in that specific area. Make the hard, quiet choice, not for outward show, but for intimate integrity. Let your life be a testament to His transforming fire, purging that one compromise. It might feel small, almost insignificant in the grand scheme, but it's in these micro decisions, these daily fidelities, that true character is forged, that real spiritual muscle is built. It's the first firm step in cultivating that fertile ground within you. Third, observe the cost, and then the unexpected profound peace that follows. You might forsake a moment of fleeting comfort, a temporary acceptance from the world, or the easy path of least resistance. But you will gain something far greater, an unshakable integrity, a deeper alignment with the truth, and a peace that transcends understanding. Feel the difference as you choose His presence above all else, even when it costs you everything. This isn't about striving in your own strength. It's about aligning your will with His. It's about allowing the gospel to correct, to reshape, to truly save you from your lesser self. Because you now know, with absolute clarity, that obedience is the evidence. It's the proof. It's the path. It's the living testimony. Obedience is the evidence. It always has been, and it always will be. This journey is continuous. It's not a single destination, but a daily walk, a moment-by-moment choosing. If you are committed to continuing this path, to living out this truth day by day, to walking in genuine holiness, then declare it. Type "My Walk His Way" in the comments below. Let it be a final, powerful seal on your decision, a public commitment to a private covenant, a vow of permanence in this sacred space. If this message has stirred you, if it has brought clarity and conviction to your spirit, then press that like button one last time with purpose. It's a simple gesture, but it's a powerful act of amplifying this truth, ensuring it reaches countless others who are also searching for a faith that does not deceive, who are hungry for authenticity amidst the noise. And if you are ready to truly walk this path with us, to be part of a fellowship of seekers committed to this hard, beautiful work of genuine holiness, then answer the upper room call. Subscribe to this channel and activate the notifications. It's more than just clicking a button. It's an agreement to continuity, a commitment to practice, a declaration that you desire a faith that truly obeys week after week. We are here together, cultivating that fertile ground, challenging each other to embrace a gospel that corrects and truly saves. Finally, as you step into this renewed understanding, think of those 1 to 3 people who immediately came to mind throughout this conversation. The ones who need to hear this, who are wrestling with the same questions, who long for authenticity amidst the noise. Share this message with them today. Send it directly. This isn't about numbers. It's about responsibility, about extending care, one soul at a time, to those who are also searching for a faith that truly obeys, for a life purged and ready. May your life be that fertile ground, purged and ready,